We're so back. Can you believe it, guys? Like, I'm actually still doing this. Like, it's just incredible. Today sent a little sample, a little sample, just kind of a little black bottle I got from a local perfume store here in Israel. Le parfum de Therese from Frederic Malle. The house of Frederic Malle is a bit confusing at the moment. I only really took the sample because I knew I'll never actually buy a bottle from Frederic Malle myself. And that's because their pricing is a little ludicrous for what they're offering. This, however, is a little different. I just had to experience it because technically, this is a perfume from the 1950s and or 60s. While it does say 2000 in like information bases or something like that, this is actually from the perfumer Edmund Radnitska. You know, that guy of Russian descent or whatever his backstory is. People always say how he's the greatest perfumer of all time, and I really didn't get it. Like, I didn't smell anything from him. Like, at all. Not even Eau Sauvage. Not even that. But this is special, When I smell it, I get this kind of gray skies vibe. Very watery. But not in like the aquatic watery sense. I mean more like fresh, crisp water. Like it's like 5 or 6 in the morning. And there is that certain early morning smell. That's just what I get from this. Like, you wake up, you pop your head out the window, and you do a big old inhale, a big old. And that's just how it goes. It's got this little zing to it, which kind of grasps you, but it still has this kind of cold feeling to it, like it's a girl who plays hard, It's kind of you try to find it, and then she pouts and goes like and just turns the other direction because she doesn't want to talk to you. Or if you want to be a little more optimistic about it, you're kind of playing hide and seek with the smell. It's like you're playing hide and seek with a girl in I don't know, a lake in like the British Isles or something. That's the image that this conjures up for me, which I really find pleasant. I haven't gotten to the dry down yet, but but I'm guessing the dry down is kind of similar to what's in the sample sprayer. And let me tell you, the coldness, like you get a little something that's kind of similar to citrus, a little bit at the top, and the coldness is just kind of in the background. It's kind of a characteristic, but then when it dries down, there's a real bite to it. It's like a cold embrace. It's like it's imagine if frostbite wasn't actually painful, and just like, oh, I have frostbite, and it's there and it's hanging out there, and you're like, hello frostbite, nice to meet you, and then the frost. Okay, no, I'm getting way into this skit. Let's just move on. It's just this this very incredible, just cooling sensation. It's a little feminine. I mean, I don't really subscribe to the notion of. So you know what? Since I don't subscribe to the notion, I'll just won't say anymore if it's like masculine this or feminine that, because to me that's all bullshit. I'm just gonna say how it feels. It feels delicate. It feels round yet sharp. It's like, yeah, I got it. It's like a triangle with the corners rounded off. You know, it's like the shape of a rice ball. That's kind of how I imagine the scent. It's very interesting. You know, I really don't get the. People say it's a chypre, which is, you know, Cyprus, all the genre, all the, you know, the genre with all the big vintage perfumes and all that. Oak moss. I don't get oak moss in this, because oak moss has a fuzzy texture to it. It has like it feels like you can pet it, and when you smell it, it feels like with each inhale you're kind of stroking the moss, and it kind of bends and stretches. You know, that's a bit. It flexes. It kind of, you know, complies to your inhale, and you're kind of, you know, seeing the change. There's nothing that I feel in this that, you know, I'm like, this is oak moss. Because recently I smelled Chypre du Nord, and even from the Al Majmoua, from Russian Adams Arij Le Doré brand. There's no fuzziness in here, which, you know, you'd think they'd use. Well, no, since they're a European brand, they can't use real oak moss, which is a shame, because like the all this bullshit about, like, I spray like the stuff with real oak moss all the time, and I just don't get rashes or something. So like, excuse me, my throat is a little. But yeah, Chypre, I don't know, debatable. Is it old school? Is it classy? Yes. Is it delicate? Yes, but it also has the, like I said, it's uncaring. It's unforgiving. It's a stranger. It's at the same time familiar and yet strange. It's an acquaintance. You see them, but you don't talk to them. That's the kind of vibe that I get from Le Parfum de Therese. The price, ludicrous. Only get this in the smallest size bottle that you can find, because I don't know, it's like 300 something bucks for this. Really, like, the stuff that Edmond Rodnicka put out, like, I don't know, Diorissimo, I think he did that, Diorella, you know, and what else did he do? Diorama, I think he did Diorama, Rochas Femme, all of these creations, you could get for like 60-70 bucks, probably around that region, around that range. You could get. This is not $300. It just isn't. Does it smell like $300? As in, like, would people smell this on you and think, yeah, he paid a lot for this? Yes. But this also applies to all the other feminine, you know, in the demographic that Edmond Rodnicka put out. So to sum it up, playing around the lake, early morning vibes, cold shoulder girl, acquaintance, you know them, you don't talk to them. Class, elegance, overpriced. Any questions can be accepted in the comments. I will happily answer them. Please let me know of any, I don't know, wild new releases that you kind of want me to smell and I don't know, maybe get to them in the future. You know, it's just kind of, I'm a little strapped for cash at the moment, so I'm just gonna continue, just, you know, zoom in. Well, not zoom in, I really just need to space it out. I'm gonna, you know, continue going through the rest of my collection, which at this point is not much. Any comments? Great. Dev out.